What's going on YouTube? Happy holidays. I figured I'd hit you guys with a video before Christmas because I'm actually getting ready to get on the road, take a trip to Chicago to see my best friend and my godson. So it'll be the first time I get to spend Christmas with them. So, wish me safe travels. So the S Pen, I really wanted to talk about the S Pen and my experience with it. This is the fold edition of the S Pen, as you can see right there. Now, I was kind of torn initially to either pick up the S Pen Pro versus this Fold edition, and my deciding factor was that the S Pen Pro, in my opinion, was a little too large, and I didn't really see many cases available to help house the pen, because to me this thing is very unique and can be very beneficial if you usually have it with your device. So I know some people will have it like in their bag or whatnot, but I really feel like to get the full experience, you need to have this thing nearby. Because if you don't use it, then obviously it's not useful. So in order to use it more, you have to really have a case, in my opinion, where it can attach, since it even this version is too large to have a home inside the device. So hopefully, if Samsung is watching, Note 4, Note 5, Note 4, Note 5, Fold 4, Fold 5, make it where the S Pen can be housed inside the device. I know they got to already be thinking about that. And I accidentally talked about the Note because really this is why this device to me is so special, because I am a huge Note fan. I've basically gotten every Note up until I want to say the Note 20 Ultra is the one that I picked up, but I ended up selling because I just didn't really care for the battery life on that particular device. But I just feel like every generation of the Note, the S Pen got smaller and smaller, and to me less and less useful, especially since the Note 4 is one of my favorites, where I felt like the canvas on the Note 4 is very, very similar to this Fold, where you have the flat panel and it's just much easier, a larger display to use the S Pen. And what happened was they just kept making it thinner and thinner, and it just wasn't a comfortable writing experience for me. So I know some people, they live by it, they love it. I don't knock you guys for it, but just for me, my own personal use, I felt like the S Pen just got too thin. So coming back to a thicker S Pen, which you can also get with the tablets like the Tab S6, the Tab S7, S7 Plus. So to me, that is a really good size S Pen that can really help the writing experience. Now, I will not pretend to be an artist. I am horrible, absolutely horrible at drawing. My handwriting is chicken scratch. However, I have found over the years that using a handwriting method like an Apple Pencil, like an S Pen, helps me to memorize or familiarize myself with certain things, certain topics. I just feel that when you write things down, and this is probably a proven study somewhere, that you tend to remember, it tends to stick a little more than just typing it out. And that's one of the main reasons why I love having a stylus or an S Pen or something to actually jot things down with, because I feel like I really remember that I wrote that note, and especially like little reminders and things like that. So having this was essential for me. I think it completes the experience of this Fold 3. This is a great phone without the S Pen, but with it, it can replace your tablet. And I talked about that in another video, in my opinion. I just love just how it interacts with the device. Now, keep in mind, this Fold edition is not Bluetooth, okay? But as you can see, it has the software built into the device to recognize when you have the pen. And this is the only one outside of the S Pen Pro that actually works with this Fold 3. So there is no Bluetooth connectivity, which also means that there's no need to charge this pen. So that's another advantage. You don't have to worry about charging this thing up. So if you are somebody that's just going to leave it laying around somewhere, you're not really worried about, oh, did my pen die on me? No, it did not, because you don't need the charge. It doesn't have the battery built in. Some can say that's an advantage or a disadvantage. It does have a disadvantage that it cannot use the outside display. Hopefully that's something that they're going to address in another generation of this device, because I think it's very helpful to be able to just pick up the device, have the pen there, and jot down a quick screened off memo note like you normally would on a note phone. But when you open it up, and if you don't unlock the device, you still have the feature to unlock and basically do a screen off note. If you hold the button down and double tap, it should come up with a canvas to draw. All right, so you can just, and it's a very smooth experience. And like I said, my handwriting is horrible, but there you have it. So a lot of people complained about once you get to the middle where the crease is, that it's a bad experience. Honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. I can barely feel it. It still writes pretty smooth even across the crease. But everybody's mileage may vary. Just for me, my personal use, I have not been bothered by this crease in the middle. So that's something to keep in mind. But I love that Samsung has the software built in to take advantage of some functionality of the pen. You can download multiple apps. And I love that you can just maneuver your entire device. So this device gets smudged up pretty good, as you can see. If you're just using your S Pen, you're going to avoid a lot of the smudges as well. So you can just go through, and it interacts with pretty much anything on the phone. You pull down your notifications. If you have your gestures on, you can do the swipe up feature and things like that. And I know sometimes the Apple Pencil, for example, struggles with that on my iPad. So just having this pen here where I can pretty much just maneuver through the entire device. I love having this thing as an accessory. So as you saw there, the writing experience is pretty smooth, at least to me. Like I said, I'm not an artist, but I mean, obviously you guys can draw, you can color. There's things built in here like, let's see, did I put it on here? There's a built-in piece of software called coloring. So you can go in and kind of doodle and color in some pictures and whatnot. So this could be a great toilet phone. So if you need to kill some time, or if you're on a long trip like I'm about to get ready to be on, you know, whenever my wife is driving, I can get on here and maybe color something and send it to her to brighten up her day. I don't know. Probably not, but it is what it is. So yeah, so the S Pen, like I said, there are a bunch of different cases. I got this case on Amazon for about $37, I want to say. It's the front and the back, like bumper pieces there, and a nice little housing for your S Pen Fold Edition. In this particular case, comes with a kickstand as well, so you can utilize that as you see fit. But the S Pen experience has been awesome so far. I highly recommend you guys checking this out. I want to say it's $49 regular price, but a lot of times on Amazon you can probably get it for a few bucks off. I know Samsung.com sometimes has it like $5 off or something to that effect. But in order for this Fold 3 to replace a tablet, and this is just my opinion, you really need to have this accessory and at least experience it and let it work for you, whatever your workflow is. If you need something to take notes for school, for work, it's just so many use cases to have this S Pen. And for those that are knocking the S Pen without, even trying it out, I just never can co-sign on that. So get the product, try it out. If it doesn't work out, then, sell it, return it, whatever you need to do. But I just really think you should experience having the S Pen with the Note, seeing what other creative things you can do with it. I'm pretty sure this one has where I can go into the settings and have it open up the camera, and then you can flip to different cameras, because that's the same function you would have with the S Pen on the Note phone. So, and I apologize if I've said Note in place of Fold 3, but you guys know, if you're watching this video, you probably already know the differences between the two. So that's all I really have for the pen experience, unless you guys want to see anything specifically for the S Pen. Now that I have this video out for you, feel free to hit me up in the comments if you have specific questions about it or want me to try out a certain app to see how it responds with the S Pen. Love to do that for you guys. So happy holidays. If I don't talk to you guys again until after Christmas, Merry Christmas for those that celebrate. I know I do. Love this time of year. Today is actually my birthday as well. So putting in work for you guys. So go ahead and smash that like button just because I did a video for you on my birthday. I think that should count, right? All right, to the next one. Peace.